Hey guys, this is Hell Hades, free to play. Guys, back on the 2023 free to play account, and we're going for our first fusion in the year of the YOLO. This is the first fusion I think I've ever gone for on a free to play account where I didn't fully prep before it started happening. And I just decided, you know what, we're going to try and make this happen. Last week, I did the summon rush with literally 5 mystery shards left on the account. I was pulling out all the stops to try and make sure that I could get the exact amount of points I needed for the summon rush. So fast forward 1 week and we're on champion chase. And honestly, if I've done the summon rush and I've ended with 5 mysteries, it's like, how the hell am I going to do champion chase event? I have been doing all of the events so far. So we're kind of like picking up the little dudes along the way, try to make as best use of my resources as I can. And you can see on the champion chase so far for the weekend, I'm at 1,246 points. I've pulled nothing but mystery shards or done some fusible stuff. Okay, so at the moment, 0 shards have been pulled other than probably, I don't know, maybe a couple of 100 points worth of mystery shards, I would say. And we're kind of like closing in on the halfway mark to get this dude for champion chase. And we're going to be doing some more champion work today without shards, and then we'll see where we're at. But other events, we've just been like ticking along, grabbing the dude, using my energy as kind of like sparingly as I can, because I do not have many gems either. I was down to, I think, like 130 gems, no silver, 5 mystery shards as of Sunday last week. Artifact event, I've been grinding hard on champion training through the week, prepping up for this champion chase event. And so I've been able to get myself silver through the week. But again, I've shredded it back down pretty much to 0 whilst I was doing this artifact event. The champion training, we've got the dude from this already because I've been leveling up the people that I'm going to be using in a minute for the champion chase. I would love to keep going with this champion training, honestly, because a legendary tome here would be significant. But I don't have resources to just kind of like throw loads of gems to make that happen. Now, you're probably like, where have these shards come from then? So I've got 1 sacred, 3 voids, 14 ancients, and some mysteries still in the bank. Honestly, 1 sacred and 1 void were from Quest Reset. Yeah, my monthly reset yesterday or day before, and I got myself a void and a sacred. So that's great. Gives me a little bit of leeway here. The weekly reset yesterday as well. So I would have had 2 weekly resets, I think, since Sunday. No, maybe not. Maybe 1 or 2 anyway. But yeah, I've definitely got a ancient from there. I've got 2 other voids through clan boss chests this week, which has been quite nice. And then some other ancients just through doing farming, and bought 1 from the bazaar. Like, I've just been picking them up wherever I can. I think I got 1 void actually from Faction Wars as well. So yeah, so I've just been doing like the daily grind. Nothing weird. Picking up the odd shard here and there. Making sure that I'm getting my 2 key nightmare done every day. And making sure that I get my extra key into brutal. And the whole point here for pushing so hard for this rabbit is I want to go to Ultra Nightmare Clan Boss, and then I will never miss a fusion that I want to go for again, ever, on the free-to-play. That's the difference. Ultra Nightmare, never miss a fusion if you save your stuff well. So let's get into this then. I have been grinding these champions all week. I have made an error, which I'm a bit pissed off about. So I've got 1 of these dudes already. No, I've got 2 of them, sorry. I picked up 2 of the dudes already as part of the champion chase. Did that yesterday, and I started to grind up some levels on them. I've got 1 more worth of the epic sitting right here, but I do not have enough ascension materials to even ascend him. I've got enough of the bigger ones. This is the annoying part. I've got enough of the bigger ones. I don't have enough of the small pots to ascend him to get me another 250 champion chase points. So that's 250 points gone to the wayside because I didn't prep well enough. And the reason for that is I didn't factor in all of the additional ascension materials I was going to need for other champions along the way. Yeah, I've been doing like some of these other little dudes along the way, and I didn't factor all of those in. So I've missed out here on 250 free points through lack of prep, through lack of just using my noggin. I've also just hit level 60, And I'm saving this for the video. This is something I was looking at last week on Sunday. Could I hit level 60 in time? Turns out it took me another full 5 days. Even though I felt like I was close, it took me 5 full days more to hit level 60. So that never would have happened last Sunday, even if I'd burned all of my gems. But I've now got another sacred. So I'm in a pretty good spot here for shards. But as I say, I don't want to pull shards where I don't need to. So let's start fusing some of these other dudes then. Let's see what we can get done. Got 140 sitting there. Another bunch, just going to keep hold of them in case we can do this for another future fusion. Yeah, this is always a free 250 points. Every time you get these 4 lined up, just keep doing it. I've got no silver. Bit of an impromptu gear cleanse there. Right, let's do this again. So, using this bad boy. $300k. You've got to remember, every time you're fusing these champions, it's costing you silver. And it can eat away. When you're in the middle of a fusion like this, it's another thing which is just kind of like tough to deal with. Here we go. We've got another bunch of rares lined up for Razin. Another 250 points in the bag. 0 shards required. I will never fuse Razin on this account. It's too good a source of points on a free-to-play account to just put champions into Razin over and over again. Razin's not good enough in this game anymore, in my opinion, to fuse him. I think he's just a champion chase pump point. Interestingly, I didn't realize this. I've actually got enough. I could go and farm Valerie and I could fuse this one again. So there's another 250 points that I could get. And I've got, I think, enough potions for all of these as well. So I could go on a bit of a champion training push and get another 250 points for another copy here, which is quite cool, actually. So, yeah, that's good. So that's Razin done. Broadmoor. Broadmoor's actually a good champion nowadays. Just sacrifice. I've used a few of these over the time for Faction Guardians. Yeah, I've been using them for just Faction Wars. Okay. Broadmoor costs $1 million. Million! Game, what are you doing to me? Can't afford all this. Oh, that's harsh. $1 million. I did not see that coming. That's as much as it would cost me to fuse a legendary. Wow. But again, Broadmoor can be fused over and over again. You can't get these two after you've done the bazaar. So I got them both from the bazaar, picking up their tokens every day. Once you've done it once, you would have to pull Huntress from shards. These are both farmable by getting these uncommons. These two are both only through void shards. So, but he does stay here all the time. So again, for champion chase in the future, you always want to keep hold of these because it will enable you to get those 350 points. So I missed out on 250 here. I've got another 250 potentially here. Let's see where I'm up to before I've pulled any shards at all. I'm actually at 2346. Oh, one more 250 points and it would be over the line. But also, just 150 points worth of mystery shards, it would be over the line. I could do a cheeky. I mean, I've got 2 sacreds and it's a 2x sacred chance right now. 1 sacred will get me over the line. But I also, in the back of my mind, I'm like, should I just be saving those for the next fusion? I don't think I will. I think I'm going to pull 1 shard and get what I need out of this champion chase. Just because it's on a 2x. You never know. You might get something good. Or you might get Necro. It's not horrendous, but it's definitely not good. In fact, it's a dupe for me, I think. But there you go. So we have now got ourselves enough points for the champion chase. This was always going to be, the 2 shard events were always going to be the hardest things for me to do. So that's nailed those. Spider, I'm going to be living in Spider 10 so that I can farm food at the same time. And we're going to be leveling up the little dudes along the way. So I've got 3 more here to do. 4 more will create the full epic. And then it's just carrying on along the way. So I'd say now that I've got those things done, I'd say I am 99% there to getting this fusion on the free-to-play without prepping for it. which would be an absolutely absurd achievement, actually. Like, it proves that this game can be free-to-play friendly, even if you're not, like, super weight Shadow Legends, if you just know a lot of ways to kind of manipulate how to get shards. Like, shards is the only blocker. It's the only blocker. And if you can find ways to do that, then every fusion is achievable as a free-to-play, especially if you prep for it. Like, if you prep for it, it should be easy. But if you're not prepping for it, then it's still doable. You just have to do a bit of ducking and diving, like find ways to make it happen. But there you go, guys. I was going to stream tonight and do this sort of stuff tonight, but I'm actually out in a pool competition tonight, playing for my county, which is cool. So yeah, won't be streaming tonight, but there you go. Hell Hades free to play 2023. Well on my way to getting this fusion. I'll see you later.